Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. People said it was fight of the century. Do you believe it was fight of the century?
It was certainly, the build-up was fight of the century, wasn't it? It was fantastic to have Mayweather and Pacquiao in the ring after 5-6 years of negotiations. You know, it was made. I think the pomp and circumstance and the great atmosphere that was there all week was unprecedented. I've never seen arrivals like that. They weren't arrivals. They were shows in themselves when Pacquiao came into the Mandalay Bay and Mayweather came into the MGM. The weigh-in was the most incredible weigh-in I've ever seen. You know, 10, 15,000. I don't know how many were in there, but it was all littered with world champions. You look to one side and there was Barrera and Morales. You look over there and there's Tommy Hearns and Tyson. It was unbelievable, and fighters were fans. So I think the whole build-up of the event, the occasion itself, is something that we're not going to have for a long, long time. The fight, a typical Mayweather performance. You know, I think that for fight of the century, I think a lot of the casual fans who came in would have been expecting fireworks. It was never going to be a Hagler Hearns or a Corrales Castillo. Mayweather doesn't fight like that. Mayweather was brilliant. He negated Pacquiao's tactics in the first couple of rounds, and Pacquiao had difficulty. He tried to get the combinations off. I didn't think he was good enough in the last 6 rounds of the fight. He didn't find angles, he didn't find movement, but you've got to take your hat off to Mayweather's ring genius and his brilliance. And in my opinion, I've said it time and time again, I think he's the best fighter to lace them up since Sugar Ray Leonard, and I don't think anyone will beat him.
There was talks that Manny Pacquiao never told anyone about his injury before the fight, and then after the fight he told the media that he had an injury. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts are, I spoke to Justin Fortune, his conditioner, beforehand. I spoke to his team. They seemed very happy with Manny. I don't know how serious the injury was. You know, I wasn't in his camp. I don't know. Was it an excuse? Was it really a problem? He's had surgery, so obviously there was an issue. Was there an issue beforehand? Did it flare up in the fight more? Who knows? I think what we can say is that Floyd Mayweather won the fight and that Manny Pacquiao wasn't good enough on the night. And whether he was good enough at any point to beat Floyd, in my opinion, as much as I love Manny Pacquiao, and I think he's been an incredible fighter, to go through the weights like he has, I've always thought Floyd Mayweather would beat him, and Floyd Mayweather beat him. And what was a little bit disappointing for me was that in the interview with Max Kellerman afterwards, Manny didn't put his hands up and say I got beaten by the better man, because that's what happened.